Okie dokie. Let's see, what do I have here? Budweiser Jiu-Jitsu World Cup 2004. Oh yeah, my friend Stefan's dynamic knee bars. I think I'm in the credits for that one, actually. No idea what's in there. Oh, Better Call Saul. Okay. What's this one? Pride Critical Countdown. Fascinating. Oh yeah. Best of Abu Dhabi Volume 3. Best of Abu Dhabi. Over 40 minutes of all new 2003 footage. Frank Trigg, Hands of Gracie. Cool. Cool stuff. Oh yeah. This is the one that happened in Vernon. I was at that one. I remember guys like Jeff Glover were flying into Vancouver, and then they were asking to take a taxi from Vancouver to Vernon, which is like a 6-hour, you know? The guy that was putting this on, he was telling people that Vernon is just outside Vancouver when it's like way out in the... You can see they only had like 3 guys in the heavyweights or whatever. Some of these are good matches too. Alberto Crane, Jeff Glover, you know? Kurt Pellegrino, Cameron Earl. That guy's like in jail now or something. That guy was wearing like a dirty shirt. And he was very impressive though. His jiu-jitsu was good. Yep. And it was just like in this like high school gymnasium. Grappling drills. Another one with my friend Stefan. It's good. 101 Submissions, Chapter 2. That's not related to the Submissions 101. That's totally different. This is on the mat. Yep. Here's an old UFC. Yep. Didn't Shamrock fight Kimo in like the David and Goliath tournament, and they told us that Kimo was like 400 pounds? I think so. I don't know. Let's see. Pan Am's 2003. Who's that guy? Is that Page Apano? Maybe. Four hours. Fascinating. Pan Am's 2004. That's Jacare. Yep. Mundial 2004. These guys were a big deal for a while. The BJJ Tapes guys. I don't know what happened to them. That's where I got all these DVDs. UFC, Revolution. Cabbage, Baroni, Lawler, Rodriguez, Hughes, Tank. Yep. Grappler's Quest. These were pretty cool. I remember these. Yep. Jeff Munson is in this. Rafael Lovato, Kenny Florian, Pablo Popovich, Marcos Avalon. Pretty good. Pretty good. Another one of my friend Stefan's. Butterfly and X-Guard. First he made VHS tapes, then he made DVDs, now he has his website. Bodog Fight. I used to work for these guys. This is the one, the Agrodome. I was at this one, but I was working for a different website. I was working for MMA Ring Report. Arnold Lim now makes movies or something. So I was at this one for a different website. And then right after this one, I got hired by Bodog. And it's funny, it's USA versus Russia held in Canada. So, you know, strange. You know, when you're putting on an MMA event, you gotta Make sure none of the hometown crowd can show up. Anyway, Gladiator Challenge, 50 fights. I have no idea who's fighting in these. No clue. Let's see. Rampage Jackson, Joe Stevenson, Antonio McKee. Who else? Dwayne Bang Ludwig, Amir Randvari, Philip Miller. Wasn't that the guy that was like 15-0, but like Romy Aram, Jason Lambert? No idea. No idea. What else we got here? It's another on the mat video. I think I have this one maybe on DVD and on VHS too, I don't know. These were the first guys, these on the mat guys. He was the first dude to go down to Brazil and like just videotape stuff and then make these highlight reels and whatnot. UFC. Couture versus Belfort. Is this the one where Couture got his eye cut? Or is this the one where he comes back and puts a beating on Belfort? I don't recall. Carlos Newton, Frank Mir, Lee Murray, who's like, I think he's in jail now for robbing a bank or something, I don't know. Raptor's Quest. These are kind of cool. I never really knew what these were. It's not IBJJF, it was something else, but Saulo Ribeiro, Alexandre Ribeiro, Jamal Patterson, I think that's this guy. David Alline, Rick McCauley. Rick McCauley used the, I think that's the Vanilla Gorilla. Yep. Oh, Better Call Saul Volume Season 1. That's pretty good. I use that to copy a lot of stuff to my DVDs. That's why a lot of this stuff is a lot of VHS tapes. Let's see. UFC. Ortiz versus Belfort. I forgot that actually happened. UFC 51. Who won that one between Ortiz and Belfort? Pretty sure it was Ortiz. I think that was like when Belfort was still struggling with. Oh yeah, The Smashing Machine. This is a sad movie. Mark Kerr. I interviewed him when I was doing Full Contact Fighter Radio. Right after I watched this, he was going to fight, I think he was fighting Oleg Taktarov in something. And I interviewed him and I was like, dude, you married the lady that the crazy shouting? And he's like, yeah. And he was like selling cars and anyway, this is a hell of a documentary though, man. See? Look, disturbing, morbidly fascinating, and strangely unexpectedly affecting. It's true. I think they were supposed to make this into a movie. I think this was going to be played by the, what's his name? The Rock. You know? Yeah. Yep. Let's see, what else do we got here? Mastering Grappling, Volume 1. Javier Showdown. I think this guy married into the Gracie family. I think he's married to Rose Gracie, who's like, I want to say his Horian's sister, but Horian is like 100 years old or something. So, Volume 1. I don't think there is a Volume 2. Remember this guy he fought in the Abu Dhabi qualifiers that were in Vernon, and then like some weird rule prevented him from winning, and I was just standing there. He's like, did you see it? I'm like, what's this? I think this is when my friend Stefan sent me a draft of his half guard, maybe. What's this? Ooh, UCC 6 Ultimate Combat Championship. That's the one that happened in Montreal. I had a few friends that fought in that. Those were just held in a ring, you know, they weren't held in a, see? They were just held in a boxing ring. Fights held in a boxing ring are totally different than those held in a cage. There's so much more space for people to swing their arms and legs around. Heavy hitters. Yep. I've met a lot of these guys. Evan Tanner, I met him. He's dead now. He went for a hike in the desert and never came back. Rich Franklin, I met him years ago. Nice enough guy. I met this guy, Paul Buentello, I think his name is. I met him at a Strike Force you know? Headhunter. I don't know if I've met these two guys, but... Oh yeah. Best of ADCC, Volume 4. Eddie Bravo. Matt Serra, Jacare, Marcelo Garcia, yeah. Yep. Eddie Bravo versus Mark Ashton. Marcelo Garcia versus Rico Rodriguez. That's the one, that's this one. Or like... Yeah. Big guy versus little guy. Yeah. I met Marcelo Garcia. Nice guy. Does a pretty good Borat impression. The Grappler's Quest. That's one of the Gracies. Is that? That's Hiron. Hiron versus Mark Lehman. I've met both these guys. For this one, they were trying to put weird rules on him. They did the thing where, like, if from your guard, if you get back to your feet, that was worth a point. And so Mark Lehman would start in his butterfly guard and, like, explode back to his feet. I think Lehman ended up winning that fight. Well, I know he did, actually, but he kind of, like, reversed their funny little rule set on them. And... Anyway, Grappler's Quest. UFC 54, Jeremy Horn. He's a, I mean, of well-rounded fighters, this guy is so well-rounded, it's crazy. He's fought, like, literally hundreds of times and has never had, like, a really bad injury, you know? Diego Sanchez. That dude should have retired before he's clearly suffering from some kind of brain problem now. I remember in this one, when Horn fought Liddell, he got hit so many times he was basically blind, and he said to the referee, I'm blind, you gotta stop the fight, I think. And the referee was like, alright, well, who did Couture fight in this one? I think he fought Mike Van Arsdale, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Ortiz versus Patrick Cote. The size difference was significant in that one. Hughes versus St. Pierre. Is that the one where Hughes armbarred him? Maybe it is. On the mat presents 101 submissions. Again, not the same as Submissions 101. This is... And all these people, a lot of them, you have no idea. I mean, some of them on here. Look at Eddie Bravo. EDDY. Dean Lister, small L. Mark Lehman. Yep. Mario Hayes, we know him. Some guy named Nam. I think I know who that is. Hawkson Gracie. Didn't that one pass away? I think he did. Robert Drysdale. Henry Gracie with 2 N's. Fascinating. Pretty interesting. Ortiz versus Liddell. These two dudes used to train together, so they knew going into this who was gonna, you know, apparently Liddell would just beat the piss out of him every day in training. So they knew going into this who was gonna get lit up, you know? They still put it on. But I guess they fought again now that they're both senior citizens, and I think Ortiz won that one. But here's another one. This one and the documentary about Mark Kerr, these are the 2 must-watches. This one's amazing. Even if you don't know anything about martial arts, this is one of the best, you know? Because it's not just about him either, it's about the 2 or 3 other guys that are also in the event. You know, one's has a dream of being a bobsledder, and one is like a descendant of Kimura that beat this guy's father, you know? He's got Yuki Nakai getting his eye gouged out and stuff. What's this? Better Call Saul Season 2. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, there's another one with my friend Stefan. yoga for martial arts. I think this was his first one, actually. Or maybe, I don't know if it's his first one, because I have some of his that are on. You know, I mean, I have this one. I have these on. I have these VHS. I was very nearly going to be his demonstration friend in these things, but whatever. Bum 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 bum. Marcelo Garcia, Volume 5. I think I have all 6 of these, actually. This is back when people were making DVDs all the time. Now they just put stuff online and charge a monthly, you know, submission, or monthly subscription. This one's really good. Greatest Jiu-Jitsu Techniques by Fabio Gurgel, you know. This one, it's like each one is like, it shows it once and then like goes on to the next one, you know, and each time it shows the guy tying his belt, wah, between each technique, you know. Pretty cool. Oh, there's Volume 3. Winning Techniques of Submission Grappling. Twister, Eddie Bravo. I think this is, yeah, this is all about him beating Royler Gracie. From blue belt to Royler, I guess it's his grappling matches. There's another Marcelo Garcia one. X-Guard. I was there in, where was that? Trenton, New Jersey, when he lost to Dean Lister. You know? And people were freaking out. Like, people were flipping out. It was like, you know? It was like Jesus had returned to earth or something. I don't know. Or whatever the term is, you know? People were freaking out. Robert Drozda was crying. He was so happy, you know? Nuts. Best Fights of 2002. This is a long DVD. I remember this one is, yeah, 3 hours. This is one of those I used to watch when I was like a blue belt. I would just put it on and while I'm eating macaroni or soup or whatever, just watch it, you know? Dynamic Effort. Oh, that's the other one. When I had the, Stefan sent me the, you know, I think I'm on the credits for that one, actually. The Pit Workout. It was a workout DVD. Man, look how young he looks. It's crazy. He doesn't even really, he's not even really rocking a mohawk. I don't know. Marcelo Garcia. Here's another one of his. Mastering the Back. Oh, here we go. Look at this. The 2000 Pride Grand Prix. You know? I don't know if you can see it. Kazushi Sakuraba, Mark Kerr, Mark Coleman, Royce Gracie. You know? Oh, Jesus. This is actually a pretty nice box set, too. It's got a, you know, 3-disc collection. Where's the 3rd disc? I have it, I just don't know. That's probably over here on this side. There it is. Nice little booklet that comes with it. Man, some badass dudes in here. You know, this guy was a monster. Vincent Inoue. Is it the Diet Butcher or whatever, is it? Ring Girls. You know? It's in Japanese. Weird. This was a great event, man. The one match with Sakuraba and Royce is like an hour and a half or something. Mental. UFC. Tito Ortiz and Randy Couture. They fight just one time. I think this is the one where and these two guys, Gan McGee and Tim Sylvia, he was 6'11". Crazy. I think this is the one where at the end, Tito Ortiz was all kind of balled up below Randy, and he spanked Tito Ortiz on the bum, but he went like this, and like I was thinking as I watched that, I was like, oh man, he's, you know, if the referee had stopped that and said he was tapping, that would have been a big Grapple Book Volume 1. Oh, well, I gotta find the DVD for that apparently. I got it somewhere. I think this is like sort of music videos or something, I don't know. Unfinished Business. Is this the one where Couture comes back and beats the hell out of Belfort after he gets his eye? Because they had one fight where the edge of Belfort's glove cut Couture's eye and they stopped it like immediately. It might have been this one actually. I think it was. Oh, Bodog fight, first series, old box set. I didn't get to go to Costa Rica. These guys sent me to Japan and to a few other places, but I never got to go to Costa Rica. I didn't get on board the gravy train until after they'd been there, and I didn't get to go to Russia. Twice, I didn't get to go to Russia. I was pretty pissed about that actually. It's funny for this one, I got hired by Bodog, and I just assumed they were sending me to Russia because they had like a Russian event coming up. And the guy at Full Contact Fighter volunteered, he's like, I'll send you if you want to cover it for Full Contact Fighter. And I said, no, I work for them now, I'm sure they'll send me. And then they didn't send me. My editor went and then just basically, well, I don't want to talk about it. It was not a positive experience, but whatever. Like I said, I got sent to Japan and a few other places. So here's another UCC or TKO. They changed it from UCC to TKO. David Loiseau, Jordan St. Pierre, Mark the Machine Hominick. Yep. Here's another Pride, another box set. Pride fighting Legacy, 5-event set. 1 to 5, oh, I don't know. That's good. This Pride replaced Japan Valley 2 though, so. William Bittencourt, mastering the De La Riva Guard. I don't know why I bought this, but you would think if you wanted to learn the De La Riva Guard, you would ask De La Riva. It's not called the Bittencourt Guard, it's called the De La Riva Guard, but I mean, whatever. I don't know if even De La Riva has made a... Here's a tip, when a guard is named after you, make a series about it. And look at, is he wearing a white belt? Is that a white belt the dude's wearing? Oh, I guess, whatever, doesn't matter. UCC 7 with Jeremy Horn. Payne Peters, I remember him. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What else we got? UFC Meltdown. Yeah, this is the one with Belfort. Knees Eastman in the head, and there's like a freaking taco opening on that guy's head. What's this? First World Black Belt CBJJO. Because in Brazil there's, I don't know, there's a bunch of different federations. You can be like a 5-time world champion in like 1 year. You know? I think these are the guys that put on the, yeah, because I won the World Cup. Well, I didn't, you know. In 2009 I fought for these guys and I won a gold medal. Not the World Championships, the World Cup, whatever. Spider Guard. Team Guina, you know. Yep. Bodog fight, the second series. Remember I interviewed this guy. Is that Eve Edwards? I think so. You can't really tell in the picture, but this dude has an absolutely massive scar that runs like down his forehead because when he was a kid, he was involved in a car accident and he went through the windshield. And the guy's got an absolutely giant scar that runs right down his forehead. And it is like so distracting, it's crazy. There's very old Masvidal. There's Casey Uskola. Who's this guy? Is that Roman Zentsov? I don't know. I don't know, maybe. There's another Marcelo Garcia of the series I got, you know. Oh, Pride, Bob Sapp. I met Bob Sapp years ago when he fought in, well actually I met him at the Playboy Mansion, and I met him at, when he fought in Tacoma. And the thing is, he's not that tall a guy, and he's not that wide, but he is thick. He's like 3 people standing in a row, you know? And he does not like fighting. Jesus. when I interviewed him in Tacoma, before the match he was like shaking, and after the match he was crying and like. But I mean, you know, the guy's got limited career choices. He's not going to be a proctologist, you know. Here's another Marcelo Garcia DVD. The arm drag series, you know. That's basically what he does. He sits, he arms drags, and he does that, or at least that's what he. You know. The Grappler's Quest. Jeff Glover, Bill Cooper. That guy's good. There's footage online of Cooper seriously fighting some serious dudes and making them look. Which is the one that I thought? I think he fights Kavaka. I think. There's another one with him fighting Cyborg, and it's like, oh my god. I mean, Jeff Glover's good, but good lord, Bill Cooper did some impressive stuff. Oh, here's another one from BJ World Championships 2003. Apparently I have 2 copies of that one. I don't know why that's the case, but, you know, that's what I got. ADCC 2001. Well, the over 99 kilograms, and what's this one? 77 to 87. There you go. So anyway, there are some of my DVDs. Those are the ones that aren't, you know, a copy of a copy of a copy. Those are the ones I actually spent money to get.